Hey guys, Nicole here from Monaco Nail Academy. I'm here for another You Choose Tuesday. I'm just getting set up, so bear with me. I'll just be a second. And hopefully Instagram is with us too now. So tonight we have got on a mix of other things. On the swatch wheel, we've got nail art from the wonderful Parveen from Goddess Nail Studio. She is on Facebook and also Instagram, so feel free to go on over and check her out when you have some time up your sleeve. She is one of our wonderful Monaco grads, and we are very lucky to have her. So she has done a rainbow design with blue nails and like rainbow features. So that is what she has done. I have chosen to do instead of a creamy baby blue, I've chosen like a corally pink with a shimmer in it. It's called Smart Cookie by Artistic. It's very pretty. And then I've just gone in and done a base of peach whip on both of these. And as you can see here, I've already done one nail as an example. If that's going to focus. Let me see. Hey Bailey, how are you? Hope you're having a good day, or hope you've had a good day, I guess. So I've gone through and I've used on top of a cleansed 2 layers of the peach whip. I've used Bride for the clouds, and then I've gone through and used most of the colors from our Hard Rock collection for the rainbow, and then I've also used Rhythm just to add a little bit of purple in there. That's just what I had. You obviously can use whatever you have got on hand. And I also, just to sort of tie in the shimmer a little bit on top of I don't think it's going to show up, but on top of, it's not going to focus. But anyway, on top of Bride for the clouds, I also added a dash of this Be Creative pigment. It is called Lilac Lounge Lizard. And it, on camera, it looks white, but it is like reflecty purple chameleon prettiness. So I thought that would be a cool way to tie in the shimmer and the pink to the clouds. And I'll show you as well, I've decanted all of my colors out onto my Monaco little glass palette that I use for art. Yeah, so we've got that, and then I've got just one of my favorite nail art brushes. It's just a really thin brush, nice and bendy, and we're going to go in. I'm going to bring this over to this side, and we'll start by doing the rainbow on one, and then we'll continue and do it on the second nail. So I'm going to load up my brush with the red and go in and very lightly outline my first part of my rainbow. I'm trying not to use too much pressure, just so that it's not going to really fan out or anything. I don't want it to do that. You can flash cure in between. I'm just going to see what happens. So now I'm going to go in with the yellow and same again. And just going to, I try and start here. Bring the color down. And then pick some more up. And trace the start of the rainbow. And I'm just cleaning my brush off in between. So now we've got that, and I don't want to bump it or anything because I will. I'm just going to jump in and flash cure that quickly, just for a couple of seconds so it doesn't move, while I'm working on the rest of the nail. So now we've got those two colors. I'm going to jump in with my green, and this green is called, if you can see it, Got That Funk, I believe, from the Hard Rock collection. It is a very cool, like a lime green, not typically seen in rainbows, but it's what I've got, so we'll just roll with it today. And again, trace in. I'm just going to try and drag that product out so it doesn't get into a ball on my brush. And making that little third part of the rainbow. And then going in with our teal. I hope everyone has had a good and productive Tuesday. I definitely have, which has been wonderful. And as you can see, now that I haven't flash cured that, it's kind of leaked over, and that's totally fine. So I'm just going to flash cure that again. Yeah, and while I think of it, this design won by miles. I was very excited that it won because I'm obsessed with rainbows. But I would also be keen to see if anyone does try the animal print French, which Parveen did. I definitely think that is a really cool look as well. Right, and so now those are flash cured. I'm going to go in with my pink. And as you can see, I'm not using much product. And I'm not too stressed about the fact that there is a little bit of color bleed in between, because I'm going to be probably covering that up with my cloud. So that is fine by me. And then I'm going to go in with my last color, which is the purple. And we can see that. And then I'm going to do a full cure on that one, which is 30 seconds for our colour gloss. And I'm just going to move that out of the way. Hey Mel, how are you? Thanks for joining me. So this rainbow could be done with quite a few different, I guess, trends, themes. You could do your typical primary color rainbow. You could do what I have done and kind of gone a little bit more alternative with your colors. They're not your typical rainbow colors, but they're thereabouts. Another one I thought would be quite cool would be pastel rainbow. That would be quite fun. Depending on what color your client is after. And as well, I can't remember if I said before, I think I did, but I'll just say it again. I did actually, after the peach whip was cured, I did cleanse off the inhibition layer, just because I find that when I'm doing art on top of an inhibition layer, it does tend to bleed, and that is annoying. We like our art to be nice and crisp. So now I'm just flinging my palette around, and I'm going to load up my brush with some white, which is our ever popular Bride. And I'm going to start by making a line for the base of the cloud. I guess that's what you'd call it. And I'm not being too precise with it because clouds are fluffy and messy and not precise themselves. This would actually look quite cool if it had like a feathered effect. How do I describe it? Kind of like an ombre effect, I guess, where your cloud is different shades of white and different textures. Hopefully that makes sense. I can't think of the word off the top of my head right now. So yeah, not being too pedantic with how my white is looking. Hey Amanda, how are you? I hope you've had a good day. And then I'm going to add in some extra clouds. So we'll do a little wee one down here. And of course I've gone and given myself, well not given myself, gone and got the shakes again tonight. Always got the shakes. And you can see that by the amount of time that my colour gloss has been sitting on my palette, it's actually thickened up quite nicely, which is perfect for our art that we are doing. And then I'm going to do maybe a little cloud up here and then one coming off the side of the nail. So let's do that. Like a little baby cloud. That's a little bit bigger than a baby cloud that I was expecting, but that's fine. We'll fill that in. And as you can see, not being precise or particular with how I'm placing, I really think that having a little bit of patchiness does add to the texture of the cloud. So we've got that, and then I'm just going to do one off the side here. And I feel like the less perfect the clouds are, the better, to be honest. That probably could have gone up a bit, but that's fine. So there we have that first one. So I'm going to pop that into, just going to fix up this little bit here because it's annoying me. There we go. So I'm going to pop that into the lamp for a full 30-second cure, and then we can go on to do our second nail. And then once I've done the second nail, I'll do a top coat of them both. So while that is curing, I'll run through the colours that I've used. So this red colour is called Hidden with a High Note. The yellow is called Light Up the Stage. The green is called Got That Funk. The turquoise aqua colour is called All About the Sound. And the pink is called Too Much Sax. And the purple, which has separated a little bit, is actually like not a lilac, but it's a lighter purple. It's called Rhythm, which is one of the core colours from the artistic collection. And then I've also got Bright, which is our cloud colour. And then for the base, I used Smart Cookie for the full colour nails. And then for the like negative space rainbow nails, I've used Peach Whip. Let me see if I can show you. So Smart Cookie has like it's not going to show up, but it's got like a really pretty shimmer in it, which I really like. And then we can add that. And then I'm going to add the shimmer to the clouds once I've done this rainbow on the other side as well. So there I go again, dragging my brush into the polish and creating my rainbow. I'm creating it a little further down than the last one. Just realized you guys can't see. And then we'll jump in with our cleanup brush because I'm not as happy with that line as I would like to be. And this is just a random brush that is in my kit that is now the designated tidy up brush, I call it. Then we'll go in with our yellow. Now that I'm doing this side, it's catching on my phone tripod, so that's great. I would love to hear if there is a particular colour scheme you guys would do these rainbows in, and like what colour you would choose for your the nail colour, I guess. Now I've just put colour all over that. There we go. So now I'm just going to skinny up that middle bit ever so slightly more. And then now, before I do anything else, I'm going to flash cure that. Definitely, I find when doing this sort of art, flash curing is my friend. It helps me sort of lock that polish in place before I do anything to mess it up. And we all know what it's like, I'm sure, to do some really epic art and then accidentally knock it before you cure it, and then it's all over and you have to start again. So yeah, I've definitely learned the hard way, and now I flash cure everything. So going in with that third colour, I'm starting a little lower this time and just picking up a little more product on my brush. I feel like this one has definitely gotten a bit goopier, a bit quicker than the others. So there we have got that, and then we'll go in with our teal colour. What did everybody have for dinner tonight? I managed to have my dinner super early, so I was happy. I want to hear what you guys are having so I can live through you. So as you can see, I am going fairly slowly with my creating that little rainbow. I find the slower the better. The slower you move with your brush, the less likely you are to make mistakes, which is definitely good, because I don't know about you guys, but I always spend more, if I rush, I spend more time fixing things than I would have if I'd just slowed down and done it properly in the first place. Yeah, so learned that the hard way from myself. Mel said that she's had roast pork and veggies with cheese sauce, and that sounds epic. I should have come to your house for dinner, Mel. Right, going in with our pink. And this rainbow is getting a little bit chonky, but we like chonky rainbows, it's fine. And then my purple, I'm just giving it a little bit of a mix because I feel like it's separated slightly. And then in with that little last bit, and then I'm going to give that rainbow a full cure now. Oh, if I can find the button, there we go. And Amanda has had lamb chops and grilled zucchini. That sounds epic as well. I had a stir fry, and I'm kind of gutted now that I'm hearing about all these cool meals that everyone had. Mine was leftovers as well, so it wasn't even like fresh, unfortunately. While we're waiting for that to cure, I'm going to open my Be Creative pigment. And I know the people on Insta can see it with the pretty reflectiveness. Oh, I think that's picking up. Let me turn this off. There we go. No, there we go. Now you guys on Facebook can kind of see this. I don't know, but Instagram can definitely see it. So, for the sake of it, I'm going to apply this now, and then we'll work on the clouds in a second. So I've picked up some powder out of my little jar and then work it through my bristles. I've just got a super stiff brush that I'm using. And then I'm just dabbing that on top of the clouds that we have created to give them a little bit of shimmer. And because I've already cleansed that sticky layer off the peach whip, it's not going to stick to that, and it's only going to stick to our clouds. So that is perfect. I don't know if you can see that, it's definitely there. Here we go. And then let's jump over and do our clouds on our other nail. So again, pretty, I keep wanting to say rough, and I feel like rough is not the right word, but not precise. I'm not being particular about the shape of the clouds particularly. I'm ensuring that they're fluffy, but they also have a fairly, I guess, flat base. Here we go. Mel said that she has got plenty of time on her hands at the moment, and I hear you. Enjoy the time while you can. I'm sure you'll be very busy very soon. And then, now that we have got that first cloud, now I'm faffing with it. After saying that I'm being not particular at all, I'm going to go in and do another cloud up here coming off the side of the nail. That one. And you can definitely see how not precise I'm being with that. So we've got two clouds, and then I'm going to do a teeny little one down here and a mini one up there, just to kind of balance it out. And as you can see, this striper brush that I have, I'm using it for everything. I find it's my favorite brush. I don't know about you guys, but I definitely have a favorite brush, and this is it. He gets used for everything. Does anyone else have a fave brush that they use for all the things? Apart from, of course, my little cleanup brush I showed you guys before. He is also one of my favorite brushes because girl likes to make a lot of little mistakes, I guess. Go across and then try and fill up my cloud. Here we go. So there is our second cloud. I feel like I should have done 3 on one of them, but I did 3 on this one, so we'll deal with that. And that's going in for a full Q now. Mel has said that sugared clouds would be really cool, and I definitely agree with you there. I think that would be really awesome. Definitely, since you've got some time on your hands, Mel, you should give it a go and tag us, and tag Parveen as well. I'm sure she would love to see also. I love that I got out a bunch of brushes that I didn't even use. Yeah, I definitely am a fan of sugared nail art. Haven't adventured in it myself, but feel like I need to. Oops. Don't know what's going on there. So I'm not sure if you on Instagram can hear me. My phone's come up saying low battery, but the tripod is covering my phone, so I can't click back into it. But anyway, I'm just dabbing on the pigment. And I feel like this actually does give our clouds a little bit more texture as well, which is kind of cool. And then we'll go in with our little cleanup boy. And I'm just going to tidy up. There's a little bit of excess under here that's going to annoy me. I do think that it looks cool that if it bleeds out just a little bit, but there's just some on the rainbow that I wanted to get rid of. So now I'm going to jump on over and pop my top coat on, and that will be all of us done. Here we go. So top coat is on. I'm just going to pop that in for a full cure. And remember to put the lid on your pigments, because don't be like Nicole and spill them everywhere. So there we go, we've got that. I'll pop him away as well. And I don't know if any of you guys know that are watching, you can actually, these Be Creative pigments, you can actually chrome with them as well. So that would look kind of cool on the cloud too. So feel free to give that a go. Oops. And oops, let's turn that off. And there we have our finished design. Let me slide close. Whoops, don't know if we're still going, but we will try. So there we have our finished, ignore that one, rainbow look. I'll hold it up properly for you both to see. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this as much as I enjoyed creating it. Sorry guys, my phone just went flat. So now I can bring that around. So yeah, here we are, our finished look. I do really like them. I want someone to put them on their nails. I'm going to try and get one of my clients to wear them, and I doubt that will be a thing, but we can try. Give us a thumbs up and a like if you enjoyed these. Make sure you go over and check out Parveen. Well, you can check out Parveen if you like, but also her Instagram and Facebook pages. She is a very, very talented Monaco grad of ours, and we are very lucky to have her associated with us. So that is me for tonight. Thanks everybody for joining me. I hope you have had fun. And make sure if you recreate this, tag us and tag Parveen as well. Have a good rest of your night, guys. See ya.